In this next demonstration, we're going to show you the setup for the subcontracting capabilities we've been talking about for lean manufacturing. So we're going to do several different things here to set it up. The first thing we're going to do is set up a service item. So we look here, and I've done most of these setups already for you, so you can see those. So I'm going to go in here, and I've got this Serve O1. It is an installation. We're going to farm this product out to this vendor to complete part of it. So as opposed to a normal BOM line that says you're going to be a subcontractor, this will be, because it's going to be a Kanban, it's going to be done a little differently, and we're going to attach this to a work cell, and we're going to create a work cell with this. So we have this installation here, and it's going to be in a production flow. So we have this idea here of the particular service item. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a purchase agreement with the vendor for this. And so I've set this up. Here is my purchase agreement with Acme Office Supplies. And you can see here, this is a product quantity commitment. I've got a quantity of 1. That's fine. I know it's normally would have more. It's going to be for, if we got a couple other things on here, we've got the type here of installation. And this is going to be on a blanket purchase agreement. And if you can see here, this one will include subcontractor certifications. We may require that our vendor be certified in performing this, require direct invoicing, and also have activities. So this option, you can see here if you hover over it, this option to enable the entry of milestones and tasks on the purchase agreements that use classification, direct invoicing, and so forth. So we've got that. We've got the purchase agreement. So the next thing we're going to do in this setup is create a resource group for this. So we're going to go over here in the resource group, and I have set one up here, 1215. And as you can see here, this is a subcontractor on this resource group. And as you can see here, we've got a resource that I've added to it. But here in the work cell capacity, I've got the production flow model here of mid-range speaker here, and I've got an average throughput here of 50 in a standard workday. I do have some options in this. I could do this on a week or a month, but I'm just putting here so they can do 50 per hour. Okay, so now I'm going to go into a production flow that I've set up for this. So we've got a production flow here that I've put in for speakers. So the speakers in this particular case, we've got a version of it also in here. And in here, I've got activities, and it shows you the activity here that we've set up in this particular area. We don't have any predecessors in this basic activity, but we need to set this up in order to use subcontracting in lean manufacturing. If I go over here to the details button, and you can see here, I've got picking activities here, and we're going to add a service item here to this. So in this particular case, I've got my vendor, I've got my service item here that comes up in the drop down, and I can say here is the purchase agreement that is connected now to this particular subcontract activity and the production flow as it's shown here. So that really completes the setup. We can go here to next, and we can also fit in here the detailed items of the service if we need that here. I can put in a service ratio here and the service unit and the job quantity base, and that's pretty much is all I need in this particular setup. I can go over here and it is finished.